Everyone, Davey here. So, we have a new state of play coming to us from PlayStation. It's meant to be a much more compact and short one, delving into third-party content. And this is my introduction in the event that I decide to upload my entire reaction in its entirety, or at least in a very compact form under just being one video instead of separated. So in the event that happens, this is what this intro is for. We're in the waiting room. Things are about to get started in approximately a little under 5 minutes rather. And so let's go ahead and check this out.
Show of guts, glory, and gore for you today.
Is this that Hunter Arena thing? It's funny because on the one hand I want to say I'm hoping it's the Hunter Arena thing. And on the other hand, I'm like, guys, I feel like we've done this so many times. I feel like I'm seeing the same game these years, these months. Yeah, it's gotta be the Hunter's Arena thing. You just said hunting. Oh, Deathverse, Let It Die, Spring 2022.
That was your first look at Deathverse, Let It Die, coming to PS4 and PS5 next year.
Okay.
Now, let's listen in on
Looks just like Hunter's Arena to the point where I thought it was actually more players, more battlers for that game, and
War
yet
sucks.
Like, can we be like, why is it called State of Play? What are we, the president? What are we, the...
We've talked about these jokes. Hey, you.
Hi, we're still driving. Jay, I heard back from the mix engineer, and
Is this a
she's
game or is it just a promo for State of Play?
Up next, the team at Young Horses shares a big update coming to Bugsnax.
Whoa. Bugsnax DLC. Okay. You had my curiosity. Now you got my attention. Guys, I personally feel like Bugsnax was slept on. Mega Bunger.
See that? Giant Bugsnax!
Gosh, we might be witnessing a prehistoric species somehow preserved at the bottom of the ocean.
So they're going for the Pokemon approach.
We need to form an expedition.
You might actually want to check this out.
Has anybody seen my hat?
Snacks with hats? That's adorable.
Now my question is going to be, how much of the ending of Bugsnax are they going to acknowledge without going into spoilers?
Your hats. So keep checking your mail, do some redecorating, and before you know it, this'll feel like home.
They're taking a page from the Animal Crossing playbook. Can't be mad at it.
Wasting time and get on with this expedition before I'm as old as Shoulder.
Ready yourself! A grave danger approaches!
Oh, you can shrink them. The Isle of Big Snacks. Alright, that's cute. Now, paid or free? A big free update early 2022, so bittersweet, no pun intended.
Hey, Five Nights at Freddy's fans.
We have to wait a while, but it is going to be free, so that's dope. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's, oh my god. Oh yeah, that game! Yeah, it's been a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Freddy and the gang are pretty tired.
I know everybody's just universally tired of Five Nights at Freddy's, especially around spooky season like we are right now, but at the same time, I like that this is taking a page from pretty much the new Resident Evil games where it's first person, you can actually move about, the fully realized environment that you actually have to go through, and there's actual story.
My son! I warned you! I warned you!
You actually need to hide from these fuckers. Freddy Mac?
Should be able to escape when the security
You can
force is open at 6 a.m.
you can pretty much control these sons of bitches like a
Keep
mech.
moving and try not to draw attention to yourself. If there is another way out, I will help you find it. I promise.
So I wonder if they're going for like a possession route where like if you can liberate these dudes, because otherwise why are they showing us very wholesome imagery of them? Freddy.
Please make your way to the front of the building.
Because you hear like a robotic voice saying, "I'll help you find the exit, I promise." It makes it sound like
sign a legal disclaimer releasing us of all liability for anything that might have happened during your visit. Have an awesome night, and we'll see you again soon. Would you like to take a short survey about your experience?
December 16th. Official release date now.
And Demigods in a challenging action RPG coming soon to PlayStation. Let's
It
take a
actually
look.
doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I sleep. Don't talk to me unless it's either mod racers or some kind of PlayStation All-Stars racer type of thing. They even put the bananas in there. Kart rider drift. You guys literally just took the most generic names for a racer and just smashed them together. You couldn't even try it. I was about to say, like, she looks like a fighter character. Wearing cornrows while speaking Japanese. King of Fighters, okay. King of Fighters cannot be contained. Not even by the bitrate of this stream.
Escape is futile.
The fuck?
Looks like you're in need of your medicine.
Hi everyone, I'm Niels, also known as Bitterbird.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily, also known as Norstef. Today we're excited to share First Class Trouble with you. First Class Trouble is an online social deduction game.
Here we
featuring
go,
a dangerous
okay.
cocktail of difficult decisions and wacky possibilities.
Before you hop into a match,
Let me
check
know,
out the
because
range of
apparently this is one of the
customization
leaked
options
games
available
that's
to
going to be a PS
As you
Plus game
play,
next
you'll
month.
unlock even more, so don't forget to come back to your wardrobe from time to time. Let's check out that recent match we played.
That was a good one. When the round begins, you'll be assigned a secret role of either a resident or a personoid.
So this is me, I played as a resident in this game, and my goal was to reach Kane at the heart of the ISS Alicea.
And I got to play as a personoid. So my game was all about deception and traps, stopping the residents at all costs.
Great outfit that you have on there.
Thank you. The most important question is, who can you trust?
Yeah, exactly, and I thought you and I were working together.
I know, right?
Sometimes going with your gut doesn't work out.
Sorry, Dave. I don't have that problem.
You sabotaged the oxygen, well done.
When a system is sabotaged or a trap is sprung, this is a good time to start casting doubt on the loyalty of the other residents.
So,
yeah, you had me so convinced. You did such a great job. I even helped you take him
Among
out.
Us?
You really got me on this game.
3D Among
I
Us,
never
basically.
suspected you at any point.
That's the thing, is that after the popularity of
here
Among
it
Us,
is.
get ready for a lot of developers to be making Among Us style games. And they're gonna come out all in succession, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, Among Us ripoffs, Among Us," but they were all being made around the same time. That's
Good
just
luck,
how it
everyone.
how it
And
works.
remember, be careful who you trust, because in First Class Trouble,
Coming November
cocktails
2nd.
last longer than friendships.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a PS Plus game, so at least it
Work
doesn't.
together to avoid disaster
trying
when
it
First
out.
Class Trouble arrives to PS4 and PS5 next month. PlayStation Plus members
There
will
it
be
is.
able to download the PS4 and PS5
We got
versions
one
at
confirmed,
no
give us
extra
the other
cost
two.
starting November 2nd.
Here we go. Either 16 or Forspoken.
Scanning craft. Pan-Galactic Federation battleship. The Astoria.
Weapons activity detected. Readying third
Starboard
strike.
thrusters to full power.
There's
Looks
no
like
time.
neither,
No way.
actually.
Abandon ship. All crew members get to an escape.
Nice hair, bro. Or maybe it's the Stranger of Paradise, which You know, we haven't seen. No, I don't think so, because we haven't seen the guy who really wants to kill chaos. Another glider.
Are you quite all right?
If it's help you're offering, then it's help I'm taking.
Combat-wise, it looks pretty similar, though.
Damn near the full Federation fleet's moving in on us.
Wish I could say we're good. But the Fed saw to it we aren't.
The crew of
I
the
might
Innocent
want to say Fantasy Star, but
Good
I'm
luck,
not
Ray.
100% confident.
Only to devour this world.
I am certain your journey into the
Looks
stars
pretty, though.
above will bring hope to the future of this world, Your Highness.
Spare me your self-righteousness. I shall be saved by mine own hands.
If humanity should persist as it has, never will it find total freedom from sorrow.
What hope
Definitely a
do you hold? They
JRPG if
just
characters
have
just
us
start
now.
talking randomly about things I
Dare
do
turn your
not
back
get
on
out of
us.
context.
I swear, I'll destroy the Federation ship by ship until there's not a damn thing left!
Star Ocean, so I was close. I was going to say Fantasy Star, but Star Ocean. I am familiar with that property. I never really played any of those games, but it is a new entry. Coming in
Before we wrap
2022.
up, let's get an update on the eagerly awaited Little Devil Inside.
Here we go. The pooping game. They said that they were going to show us this, and it looks like they're going to be closing it out with it. It's actually looking rather pristine. Okay, so is this actually much more open world than we were led to believe? Go from one town to
any
next?
other day, Billy sets out on another job.
Billy.
Looks like he's reading the letter he received. The job seems simple enough. Billy arrives at Cornfield Station. He needs to meet Professor Vincent, who should be nearby.
Oh, wait, walking.
Oh,
The waddling.
there's an old lady up ahead. During travel, you can engage with various people.
Oh, the depth of field, though.
Sometimes to buy goods, or simply ask for directions.
Making everything look like a miniature.
On certain occasions, the crew is available to travel together. During world map travel, you can encounter various events, some bigger than others. In this case, a flock of sheep blocking the road. Looks like they have arrived near their destination. Billy heads towards an eerie-looking mansion to fulfill his simple task, of course.
So how
He's
often is he going to
greeted
swap
by who
between the
seems like
very
the owner.
small Russian doll look and then the
The
actual
job is to pick up a mysterious
realized look?
artifact and deliver it to Professor Vincent. Looks like it's kept in the mansion's basement, leaving behind the unsettling signs on the wall. Billy enters the basement chamber.
Push it. Yeah, I knew it.
Well, it turns out that the job is not going to be so simple after all.
I was going to say, isn't there some
Ever
combat in
since
this?
leaving the mansion, Strange-looking creatures constantly appear. Here he is surrounded by a mob, striking and sticking the blade into enemies to pull and throw them around. During his travels, Billy needs to resort to his survival instincts and make use of whatever he has to survive, often being exposed to the harsh side of Mother Nature. A desert environment is one such place. Finding safe places to camp and cooking up food is all part of the journey. This time, a sub-zero climate, and worse, caught in a snow
Oh, look at
blizzard.
the little mule behind him.
Struggling to pull
Oh,
his
no.
companion out of the snow. What will be their fate?
Hey man, don't
Lead
never-ending
Billy
story this
throughout
shit.
his journey, and imagine what he has to face. Some expected, more often not.
Yeah, no, we're out of here. We're out of here.
Oh my.
Turn into Metroid Dread.
Welcome to the world of Little Devil Inside.
That's our show. We hope you enjoyed this peek into what's to
Still
come
no
on PlayStation.
release date.
See you next time.
Probably a ways away then. Yeah, so definitely happy I did not stream this, and definitely just pretty content with just recording a reaction sort of a montage thing. And to be quite frank, nothing really stood out to me to want to like splice out and make it its own video. So I'm probably gonna montage this all together as far as what my highlights were. Good to see that we got a breakdown of the gameplay for Little Devil Inside, but also a little I don't want to say discouraging, but a bit of a bummer that we still don't got a proper release date. But of course, with everything going on in the world right now as far as the game development scene and still abiding by COVID protocols, it's probably the safest bet to do is to not really give us a release date and just kind of focus on the work. And when it's ready, it is ready. Outside of that though, like I said, we had a couple of fillers in there. That card game that looked generic as all hell. The game that they opened with that I swore could have been Hunter's Arena or whatever it was called, and ended up subsequently being a whole other property that looked exactly the same. I'm like, yo, guys, these games are legitimately blending with each other. I just feel like we're starting to get to a critical mass point. And then we get to that game that's going to be a free PS Plus game along with the other two that's this morning actually I think got leaked. One of which is a game that I wish I could have not bought, which was Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, the remastered edition. That's going to be coming, but along with a game that was showcased on today's State of Play, which is that game where it's basically Among Us, but in a very 3D landscape. It's not 2D, it's 3D and designed, and at least it's going to be free, so at least it's welcome to be checked out during the month of November. I will definitely be checking it out and downloading it because it doesn't hurt to at least try it. Not a huge Star Ocean guy, but it's cool to see that a mainline game that could possibly be an entry point for someone like me is coming out next year, because it's looking like it's kind of giving off that vibe that maybe it's a new story and new characters, but who knows, I might be out of my league here. What I am definitely in the league for is that nice Bugsnax DLC. Free DLC, by the way. A very extensive expansion that it looks like we're getting in the form of a new island with brand new Bugsnax, some of which are meant to be huge ones that you need to catch, causing you to create new play strategies and things like that. Like I was saying during my reaction though, is whether or not they're gonna acknowledge what transpired at the end of the original Bugsnax game. I don't want to go into spoilers just in case you guys haven't played the original Bugsnax, but things get a little permanent. Not only with certain characters, but also with certain knowledge about the Bugsnax themselves, that I'm like, alright, are we going to acknowledge that thing? Or is this going to be taking place early on in the chronology of that story? We'll find out in due time, because it's not meant to come out for another few months, early 2022. And then we also got a look at that Five Nights at Freddy's game that I know people are sick of that game, but at least they're doing something kind of creative and interesting with that one that makes me go, okay, maybe... Definitely not anytime this year or even early next year, but maybe for Spooky Month in 2022. We'll see. Outside of that, though, it was in fact the State of Play that you will come to expect out of the notes that they gave ahead of time, which is that it was only going to be at 20 minutes. It was only going to be third-party content. And they weren't really hyping it up. You know that when PlayStation starts hyping stuff up on YouTube videos in front of YouTube videos on their ads, or on Instagram when I'm just scrolling on by, and on Instagram there's a random thing saying tune into the State of Play. If they're not doing that, then it's just going to be something to check out if you have the time. Otherwise, you're not really missing much. Would have liked to have seen a little bit of FF16, which was kind of being tossed around here or there, as well as maybe some Sifu, especially on the gameplay, because every time that we've seen Sifu gameplay, it's always been like in a very montage state. I would really like a very nice breakdown of Sifu. Until that happens, though, pretty meh State of Play, but can't really complain considering the shortness and the briskness of it.